Machado, the extreme temperatures are making for a dangerous start to July. And so we have team coverage tonight. ABC 10's Gabriel Porras with the increased wildfire threat for some communities. We will get to him in just a few minutes.
But first, we want to start with meteorologist Carly Gomez. And Carly, we're in for a heat wave over the next several days and a red flag warning, too.
That's right. We're looking at extensive heat, and not just for a few days. We're talking as long as a week to even 10 days. We could see up to triple-digit heat across California. Now, our departure from the normal temperatures about 91 to 92 degrees. We're about 5 to 10 degrees above the average right now as of Sunday. But as we move through this week, we're looking at as much as as much as 15 to 25 degrees above the average. We'll be pushing temperatures between 105 to 112 degrees. Our current humidity is sitting right around 20 to 25% from Marysville to Sacramento, with almost 30% now in Elk Grove. Very dry conditions out there in the valley, as well as these foothill spots. 24% humidity in Truckee, so even dry up in the Sierra, where we've been getting a pretty decent year so far when it has come to snowfall. But now we're seeing everything dry out pretty quickly. Winds coming in off the ocean now as we're getting some of that nice little delta breeze, but not enough to help us out. We're really not feeling too much relief, about 10-mile-per-hour winds, but further north, much calmer to light, about 5 to 7-mile-per-hour winds. A red flag warning goes into effect here late Monday. That's 11 p.m. until Wednesday, 8 p.m. from Redding down through Sacramento, Elk Grove, even to the west side of Stockton and toward Fairfield. So we are looking at very dry and dangerous conditions when it comes to winds and low humidity as we move from Monday to Wednesday. The excessive heat warning will take effect Tuesday, lasting through Saturday. Now, this could very well be extended even into next week, as those temperatures are expected to push again about 105 degrees even into the following weekend. So we'll be sitting pretty much right around 105 to 112 for a couple of days, and then staying around the 105 to 108 range into next weekend. Well, our weather impact is expected to start up at 11 a.m. on Tuesday, lasting until Saturday, 8 p.m. The impact, of course, this excessive heat, dry conditions. Please limit your time outdoors as much as possible, especially during that peak heat. Make sure you are taking care of the pets, children, and elderly. We'll talk more about this heat coming up.
All right. Thanks, Carly. We'll check back in with you soon. And new today, the public is being urged to avoid any activities that could ignite a wildfire. CAL FIRE now banning fireworks in state responsibility areas in Colusa, Lake, Napa, Solano, Sonoma, and Yolo counties. The CAL FIRE LNU unit says that so far this year, wildfires have burned 20,000 acres, and that's more than the last 3 years combined in that area. The ban starts Tuesday and remains in effect until Saturday, July 6th.
And listen to this. PG&E is planning possible power shutoffs Tuesday in these counties that you see on your screen. They include Colusa, Napa, Solano, and Yolo counties. PG&E says they will be notifying customers, around 12,000 customers, that is. Stay with us for updates, and to see if your area will be impacted, you can visit abc10.com.
And this upcoming heat wave means it will also be a very busy time for our firefighters.
ABC 10's Gabriel Porras is live for us now. And Gabe, the elevated fire threat is something that's getting real for some of our communities.
That's right. Firefighters here don't necessarily want to be busy the next few days. They want to enjoy the 4th of July holiday as well. But the reality is that fire threat is getting severe. They're getting ready to leave at a moment's notice, and they think you should be getting ready too.
You feel the wind.
An eerily warm breeze swept over this parking lot in the town of Cool as Becky and Forrest Batson went to lunch. It's a reminder of the threat.
I think our fire safety, we're as ready as we can be. And just pray that it doesn't come your way.
Those prayers were answered just 5 miles from their house this weekend as firefighters from nearly 8 agencies battled and ultimately quashed the 16-acre creek fire.
It was all northeast of us, so we were in a relatively safe place, but the wind around here can change. And if it comes out of the north and starts pushing from that direction, we're definitely in the path of the fire, so you just have to be ready to evacuate.
It's not just people living in the foothills that need to get prepared. With the northerly winds, heat, and the low humidity, dry, grassy areas like this are also a threat. These 60 acres went up in flames in Sacramento County on Saturday.
Anytime you see these large vegetation fires, they're all at the mercy of the wind. If that wind picks up, or changes directions, we have to change our tactics. And these hot temperatures upcoming this week are really going to drive these fires a lot faster.
Sacramento Fire Captain Justin Sylvia says the forecasted scorching temperatures, warm northerly winds, and low humidity mean it's time to get ready now.
The biggest prevention component to it is making that defensible space, making sure there's nothing combustible that's stacked right up against your house.
Do what you can with the weed eating and the cleaning the gutters.
Having lived in the foothills for 3 decades,
we've only had to evacuate, I think, twice over all that time.
Becky and Forrest stay ready, but they hope their years of preparations won't be needed this week.
You get all antsy about it, and it's like, man, I just have to trust in God. Pray and hope and thank the firefighters.
And the best way to thank firefighters, of course, is to give them less work. That means being careful when you're around dry vegetation, and especially if you're using fireworks this week. Live in Sacramento, Gabriel Porras, ABC 10.
All right, Gabriel, thank you. A lot of folks may be wanting to rethink their 4th of July plans this upcoming holiday. Gabe, again, thank you for that reporting.
And during this time, very important to be prepared. Aside from creating defensible space, firefighters also recommend having a go bag ready, packed with important documents or important and irreplaceable things you'd need from your home. And they also recommend having a plan on how you'll be able to evacuate, especially if you have animals. Finally, it's important to stay informed. Sign up for emergency alerts in your area to stay informed. And because of the extreme heat, the city of Elk Grove is opening a cooling shelter. It will run tomorrow through Friday from noon to 8 p.m. It's at the Wackford Community Complex on Bruceville Road.
Meanwhile, more cooling centers are opening across Sacramento County as well. You can see centers located at the North A Emergency Shelter, the Outreach and Engagement Center, and the Sam and Bonnie Pinnell Center. Sacramento RT is offering free rides if you show them the flyer on your screen.
Some more cooling centers to keep in mind. In Yolo County, cooling centers will also be available through the week at the Woodland Public Library, the Davis Respite Center, Arthur F. Community Library, and the Arroyo and Manor Pools.
In Roseville, 3 libraries and the Utility Exploration Center are serving as cooling centers. The libraries open tomorrow at 9 a.m., while the center opens Tuesday. For the full list of cooling centers in your area, just head over to our website, abc10.com.
Plus, you can track the extreme heat all this week on your phone. Just download the free ABC 10 app and make sure to turn on notifications.